Hello, welcome to my second vlog. So just wanted to start by saying just like a massive thank you to every single person that's watched my last video, followed my Instagram, followed the Facebook page, put nice comments, shared the video, and like sent me messages as well. It's had such a better reception than I thought it would. Just some lovely messages I've had from people saying how sort of proud they are of me, or how they think it's a really great idea, or how it's helped them even just watching the first video, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So that's awesome. I've upgraded my studio a little bit. I'm going to show you this. I've got my toucan lamp here, and I've got a couple of boxes here holding up my laptop with my little to say list on it. So yeah, vlogger of the year, techers. Little update on everything. So yeah, the Instagram page is up and running. It's speakyourmindm.h, stands for mental health. Or you can find the Facebook page, which is just Speak Your Mind, and follow that. Oh, I don't know what the YouTube is. Does it have a name? I don't know. I'm actually not sure. But I guess if you're watching this, you're on the YouTube page anyway. So yeah, give all of those a follow. Got some really good reception, especially on Instagram. I didn't realise how much of a mental health community there was on Instagram until I started up the page. There are hundreds of really awesome pages out there, people that are there to chat, or with little tips about their lives, or just their story. It's really interesting, actually. I didn't think there was such a great community for it. So yeah, have a little look around on Instagram if you ever fancy that. So let's get down to business. So this is my first sort of review video. I don't want to call it a review, but I can't think of what to call it. So if you have any other ideas, like, I don't know, my sharing of, I don't know what to when I sort of talk about different items and stuff, what to call it, but I guess it is kind of a review. So this is my Wreck This journal, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. It's like one of my favourite items I own, and it's awesome and it's fun. So I thought it would just be a really good one to start with, because it's something I'm sort of, you know, passionate about. Or also, just apologise for these little, I itch and it gets all red and blotchy. So yeah, wait, let me just look where I'm at. So yeah, this one's a little bit about OCD and anxiety, and just about mental health in general. But like, this book's especially helped me with my OCD. I found when I started getting anxiety, and I know a lot of other people found this as well, OCD just kind of comes hand in hand with it. Anxiety is all about, you know, fear of being not in control, and the future and everything, and things that you can't control, and OCD is obviously obsessing about control, so it kind of just comes hand in hand. Everyone's OCD, I like, from talking to people, is completely different, so I don't want to go so much into like what it is exactly, because everyone experiences it differently. But for me, it makes me very, like, I'm a perfectionist. It makes me, everything has to be kind of perfect. I don't like gross mess. I like things in chronological order. I like things to be tidy and neat, and lines and tables, and I used to be absolutely obsessed with my diary. I used to look at it like 10 times a day, and like, I just had to be kind of really in control of my life, and I'm much better now. Like, I still live, my diary doesn't leave me, but I don't look at it as much. I look at it maybe like once a day and just see what I've got coming up, yada yada yada. Anyway, I found this book just really helps. So yeah, so what is the book? This is Wreck This Journal by Keri Smith, and it's kind of, as it says, it's a journal that you wreck. That's it. It's obviously, when it first comes, it doesn't look like this. It looks like one lovely new fresh shiny book. I'm just going to read it. I'm just going to read a couple of extracts for you. So this is the, yeah, so just the first bit just says, Wreck This Journal. To create is to destroy. I'm worried that this is all going to be backwards, and I don't know how to change it to flip a video. I might have to ask someone. This bit says, I blow penned this bit. Warning, during the process of this book, you will get dirty. You may find yourself covered in paint, or any other number of foreign substances. You will get wet. You may be asked to do things you question. You may grieve for the perfect state that you found the book in. You may begin to see creative destruction everywhere. You may begin to live more recklessly. And then there was a bit that when I first got the book I circled, that just says, it kind of has the acknowledgements, and at the bottom it says, dedicated to perfectionists all over the world. And when I read that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like this book. I didn't actually buy it originally for like mental health or OCD or anything. My little sister got it for me, not the Christmas just gone, the Christmas before, and I just thought, looks awesome. I'd never heard of it or anything. I was really keen to get started. I started it on Boxing Day. My mum bought me like a pack of Sharpies, so like it went quite nice like in hand. I sat there all like cozy with my new set of Sharpies and my new book, and sort of just started doing it. Yeah, and then the instructions are: number 1, carry this with you everywhere you go. 2, follow the instructions on every page. 3, order is not important. 4, instructions are open to interpretation. 5, experiment. Work against your better judgment. So yeah, when I first got the book, I thought it was really interesting and I was excited to get started. And then I found that I was really struggling with it because, like it says, you know, order is not important. I struggle with that. I sat there and like I did the first like 10 pages in order, and it like took me a really long time to be like, no, come on, this isn't what the book is about. Just like flip to a page and just do it. Instructions are open to interpretation. That again, like, I like to follow instructions very precisely, instructions of instructions, and I don't like to kind of sway from them. But anyway, like as I kept going through it, I found that I was like pushing my boundaries more and more, and then I was like, oh my god, this is awesome for my OCD. And I found that a page where my radar was going off, my OCD radar. I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna push my boundaries, I'm gonna do it. You know, but so I did struggle to begin with, like just little things. There's like a list of materials here, and to me a list is like, it has to be done, it has to be finished. A list is to be completed, so I struggle with that. Like I feel like I need to like use every single one on the list, and I know that I shouldn't have to. Like another one I struggle with is this one says, bring this book in the shower with you. And I didn't do this for ages because I'd done like so many beautiful works of art, and like I'd used my pens and stuff to like to colour loads of pages in and stuff like this, and I was like, oh god, it's all gonna get ruined. I don't want it to get ruined, I don't want it to smudge. And then like one day I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I took it in the shower. I did put it to the side of the shower. I didn't like hold it because I couldn't quite handle, I don't know, there were just some bits I really like in that I don't want ruined, but you know, compromise. What else? What one of the ones did I put? Oh yeah, there are some pages that I just found really cool. This one says, stand here, wipe your feet, jump up and down. That was a difficult one for me, but I did it with my best friend. We went for a walk with no shoes on, and when it was raining, and we came back and we like stomped all over it, which is really cool. This one I haven't done yet. Tie a spring. Oh, I've just got glitter all over me. Tie a string to the spine of this book. Swing wildly. Let it hit the walls. I haven't done that one yet, but I'm excited for that one. Page of good thoughts. I thought this one was really great. I just wrote like little things that, this one really tied in like for my mental health. I just put, oh, it sounds really cringy, but I put like, you are wonderful, you're trying your best every day, and that is more than enough. Never give up. Another one I put like just random days when I just would flick through it. I'd just write something nice to myself, like, today is hard, tomorrow will be less hard or different. You made a whole another year, well done, because I got this a few years ago, so that's awesome. There is a page for bad thoughts, and I did put a lot of stuff in there, especially when I was really struggling, and then, you know, it was just things that my mind kind of, I felt, was telling me, and then when I started to feel I was in a bit of a better place, I like stuck the page, like stuck it to another one, which felt really good, like kind of like I'd almost got it all out and stuck it together and whatnot, which was really cool. Yeah, and then you've got like a space dedicated to internal monologue, which was really interesting actually. I've never like written down my thoughts before, so that was an interesting one. Yeah, so I would really recommend this to anyone that struggles with OCD or mental health, or it's just a really nice creative place, like an outlet to put stuff and experiment and do things you wouldn't usually do. There are so many different pages that you can do, and I found out like little bits about myself that was really interesting. Like I said, like the page of good thoughts was really nice. Every time I go back and look at it, it just makes me feel a little bit, just makes me feel really good. At the moment, I don't know if there's like some sale on the book, but you can get it for like £2.99, which is awesome. I think on the World of Books it was £2.99, on Amazon it was like £3. So like treat yourself. It's lovely just to sort of take around, and it is one of my favourite items I own. I keep it by my bed, and I take it if I go on holiday. I take it I love it. I just absolutely love it. So Keri Smith, she does a load of this stuff. She's a bit of an advocate for like, creativity and stuff. I was doing a lot of research on her, and she never mentions anything about mental health, which is really interesting. I don't know if she even knows her books, you know, help people with mental health or whatever. She has other ones like this. I've asked for another one for this Christmas. Let me read, where are they? They're somewhere at the back here. So, How to be an Explorer of the World, Portable Life Museum, which sounds cool. This is not a book. Mess, the Manual of Accidents and Mistakes. And finish this book. So it's kind of similar ones to this, and I can't wait to finish this one and get started on another one. Yeah, just because I love it. It's been an awesome creative outlet. And oh, also, yes, when I was researching, I realised she had an app called This Is Not an App. I've downloaded it. I haven't started it yet, but I'm gathering it's kind of a similar thing, but portable in your hand. So I'm guessing if I just want to wait till I feel a little bit anxious or something when I'm in public or something, and have a little look through it and see if it has the same effect that the books had on me. So in a couple of weeks, if I like the idea of the app, I'll do a little vlog about that as well. It was free, so download it. This is not an app. If you don't feel like you want to buy the book, it might be a little taster. Who knows? So that's kind of that. I hope I haven't missed anything. I just thought it was a really good thing to start with because it's really helped me, yeah, overcome a couple of OCD bits, and like I said, find a little bit out about myself. And it's a nice little memory box as well to kind of look through. And I don't like chaos and destruction and disorder, so I feel very proud of it, that it is chaotic and, you know, out of order and whatnot. It's really nice. It's awesome. So my next vlog, the next one I would like to do is a group sort of discussion. I'm feeling a bit anxious about it, but fear of the unknown, all that jazz. I want to do it on sort of tips about how to deal with panic attacks, what to expect from panic attacks. No one can tell you what to expect, and no one can tell you how to deal with them because it's so different for everyone. But when I had my first panic attack, if I'd have known a little bit about it and a few tips to try out, it might have just made it a little bit easier. And even now I'm finding out more tips and tricks about them and whatnot. So if you want to get involved, I'm looking for a couple of people to come to my house, have a cup of tea, and just chat through it. So if you've suffered from panic attacks, or you know someone that lives in the kind of East Anglia area, we're going to be filming at my house over a nice cup of tea. Got my lovely friend Luke doing it with me already, so even if it's just me and Luke, it'll be awesome, I'm sure. But I'd love to have a couple of other people join us as well, and just see if we can come up with a few tips and tricks and bits of advice to help people out. I'm gonna learn something. I don't have many. I'm hoping that they do. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope it's okay. I hope it's not too shaky. It's really shaky because it's 2 boxes put on top of each other. Thank you.